Jammu to the Ramban district where the flash floods took place and there were landslides. NDTV's Nazir is speaking to Chief Minister Omar Abdullah.
To help them in the times of distress.
As much as possible. We understand that the truckers, the cleaners with them can't leave their vehicles, and therefore I've asked the DC and teams have been constituted from the health department. Some vehicles were carrying livestock, so from the animal husbandry department to try and reach out to them, and whatever material support we can give them right now in terms of food supplies and others, we are doing. At the end of the day, the best thing we can do for them is to get the road through so we can get their vehicles out.
Right. When we talk about this highway, since thousands of crores have been spent by the government of India on the construction of four-lane road, many are saying those proper this geological risk assessment was not done before doing it, because the way we see unimaginable amount of damage to this highway and the contracts being sublet. And will you take up the matter with the highway?
Well, I'm sure the highway authorities and the minister concerned, Gadkari Saab, I'm sure they're aware of the situation on the ground as it exists today. At some point, I will have a conversation with him, but that's a longer term thing. This highway needs to be improved. The highway needs to be made in this four-lane way that it's being done. But it has to be done keeping in mind the fragility of our mountains.
Correct.
It has to be done keeping in mind climate change.
Correct.
I don't think we're talking enough about the perils of climate change.
Correct.
What you saw here was not a normal weather phenomenon.
Correct.
It was a cloudburst, and it was a fairly widespread cloudburst. So whether we have factored that into our plans earlier or not, we definitely need to factor it into our plans now.
Correct. So what is the immediate plan now? Because supplies has to go valley. We have heard that you are opening Mughal Road, though it is a longer one, Mughal Road for the supply.
Look, I think it's important to understand that while this highway is blocked, the valley is not disconnected. We have the Mughal Road available to us, that is open. I have given instructions that in order to ensure that there is no panic buying of fuel supplies, even though we have adequate supplies right now to last us for a few days,
right,
I have still instructed that a convoy of trucks, fuel trucks, be taken across the Mughal Road into the valley so that people are assured that there will be no shortage of essential supplies. And also, if the need arises, though at the moment we have not explored that possibility, but if the need arises, the railway line is through. And if a situation arises where we need to move supplies urgently, then I'll make an appeal to Government of India to use the railway line, but I don't believe we're at that point yet.
Before PM inaugurates it, because it was supposed to be inaugurated on 9th.
It was supposed to be on the 19th, but the weather played spoil sport. Now we are hoping that the PM comes in the first week of May. But as an emergency measure, and again I make this point, that situation has not arisen yet. But if such a situation arises, the railway is available to us, but I don't believe we'll need to use it.
Okay. Last question, that the people have suffered a great deal because of this. Shops have been damaged, houses, some hotels also. Any promise for them to
well, obviously,
are you reaching out to the center first?
We will first do our own damage assessment. Right now, the priority is to restore the road.
Okay.
Once the road is restored, then I will deploy teams to do the damage assessment.
Right.
Once the damage assessment is done, then obviously we will ensure that adequate relief reaches them.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chief Minister. So second time Chief Minister visiting this damaged road since yesterday and trying to take stock of the restoration work, and we have seen, and he's saying within 24 hours, one-way traffic should be restored, and it may take at least a week or more than that to restore this road for the two-way traffic. Back to you.
To the Chief Minister, it's his second visit, as Nazir has said, to this area which is affected by the landslides, and this key highway is closed due to the landslides. As the Chief Minister said, that is the top priority of the state government there.